Everybody, it's Jake Motory with Covenant Homes, back again to continue our insulation series. Today we are going to be talking about a couple of insulation types you've probably never heard of. And then after this, we're going to move on to synthetic products, foams, spray foams, things like that. So stay tuned for that video. Let's get started with wood fiber. R per inch is 2.6 to 3.7. You can see there on the right, there's a company that's being imported to the United States. It's called Gutex. There are other brands out of Europe, but Gutex is mainly the one being imported by 475 Supply. Uses for it are in your walls, ceilings. EIFS stands for Exterior Insulation Finishing System. What that means is you don't need sheathing with this type of insulation. That is an option. However, you do need to put in cross bracing into your wall assembly because you're not going to have any shear resistance to lateral wind loads. Especially in our area, we do have high wind loads. So remember, if you do decide to do that, you do need to add cross bracing into your walls. You can also use it for exterior insulation or continuous insulation, which I plan to use on my house whenever we end up building that. Think of basically putting a big wool coat or a winter coat on your house so your wall actually never gets cold. Some advantages of it are it is made domestically, or it will be soon. Currently it's just being imported, but that Timber HP company up in the upper right is going to be starting to ship this product in 2023. They're a company out of Maine. This product is very vapor open, so we can dry out our wall assemblies. That's very important in our area. It's made out of recycled material. It's just wood. It is a carbon sink, so it is very healthy for the environment. And something you may not have guessed about this product is it is fire and water resistant. It has an hour to hour and a half fire rating, and it's very water resistant because every single wood fiber that makes up this insulation material is coated with paraffin wax, so it does repel water. If any water does get into it, it follows it in columns, much like a tree, to make its way out the bottom of the product. One of the disadvantages are possible decay with prolonged moisture. We don't really know what that means. Is that 6 months of prolonged constant moisture? Is that a year? But again, if we allow our wall assemblies to dry out and we have a rain screen, that should not be a problem with this product. Let's look at sheep's wool. R per inch is 2.6 to 3.7. This is not a very common product, especially in our market. But one of the big advantages of it's good for people with allergies. It's hypoallergenic. And another advantage, I didn't put it on here, but it's not itchy. So installers love using this stuff because it does not make your arms and hands itchy. Uses, you can put it in your walls, ceilings, attic. You can loose fill this stuff, or you can just put it down with bats. It is very open, just like every other one we've looked at so far. It is made domestically. So when shepherds in the spring need to cut off the wool from sheep to get their winter coat off, this is what they use it for. However, that does make this a very expensive type of insulation. And the other disadvantage is possible decay if you have prolonged moisture. This is not very water resistant like the wood fiber insulation is. So I would use this in instances where somebody has a lot of allergies, or just wants something a little bit healthier for the interior air quality. Okay, so stay tuned. We're going to move on next to foams, EPS, GPS, polyiso, things like that. If you have any questions, shoot us a message on Facebook or Instagram, or send us an email to info@covenant.homes. Otherwise, I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all have a blessed day. Take care.